Hello everyone, I am Dr. S. Akila, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Physical Education, Bharatiya University. Here I am to talk about the COVID impact and the roles and responsibilities of physical education teacher. Before that, I would like to place a humble thanks to the Physical Education Foundation of India to connect, who has enabled the connection of many elite, legendary physical educators and sports scientists through PEF. The Physical Education Foundation of India has enabled so many elite persons, has enabled to visualize so many elite persons whom we have never met in life, but who has served best for the physical education field. Talking about the roles and responsibilities of a physical education teacher in managing COVID. As a synopsis, I will be discussing about the need of the hour, especially the COVID purview, then the corona impact on health and fitness, physical fitness culture of ancient days, safe and healthy practices of ancient days, the Western impact on lifestyle which has changed the total scenario of the world, then health problems encountered due to COVID, and how physical activity has regained its importance. Then ways to build faith on PE teachers, which is very essential for the day. Then comes the responsibilities of physical education teacher and how indigenous fitness training modules can help us make the country a better place. Then I will finally be giving you a 5E formula and an evaluation method to check the worth of the physical education program which we have done. And finally, I will be concluding the session. With this, I am getting into the session. When we talk about the need of the hour, the whole world is in a pathetic condition. We never expected that we will be locked down like this, but then we still managed to do that. And I am very happy and proud to thank all the Indians who have cooperated for the successful relief from the community spread of COVID. Real appreciation to all those who have disciplined themselves, self-disciplined themselves, having them inside the house. In spite of all the flaws, we still had time to spend with the family. The next is the unprecedented lifestyle changes. We never expected that, we never believed that we will be able to survive inside the house for 1 week with whatever we were able to have at home. All the delivery systems have failed, but we still was able to manage it. We had a greater psychological impact. We had the fear of corona. We have this. We've been immobilized for a long period of time. So totally the physical activity was upset. In future, this corona has placed a big challenge. It is in our hands to view that as a challenge or as a chance for a new life. While talking about the impact of corona on health and fitness, this lockdown has made us all enjoy, relax at home in spite of the harder side of the corona, where we were not able to tolerate what has happened for many people. I actually thank God for others. It is not through the word of the mouth, it is through the appearance which we have. We have to be physically fit first, and then through our action we have to attract people, not through the word of the mouth or not through publicizing that fitness is essential, all that. If we start practicing, people will start following us. It is the fat versus fit challenge. Let us all take up this challenge, at least half an hour to 1 hour every day. Let us all engage in any meaningful activity. This is one important step in building faith among the society, and also it helps us improve our own confidence. The second important factor which everybody criticizes us is grooming. It is not making over, but we have to groom neat and clean. I know the pride of carrying the dust and sweat in our face still is in the memory, and we always love that. But then we should also take care of our personal hygiene and then groom us neat. The third challenge which we physical educators face is lingual confidence. We have to have at least 3 to 4 languages in our hand, if not 3 or 4, either the regional language and one communicative language. These two are very essential. Language is one thing which takes you inside the heart of children. Only then they start believing in you. So the lingual confidence is gained only when we are able to speak confidently. Next comes practice versus preach. We can preach. Yes, we are actually eligible to do that because we study so many subjects. We study science, arts, everything is been covered in our syllabus. But whatever we are able to follow, that we have to talk about. Next comes the important factor, the employability skills. To gain confidence and to build faith in the management or the administration, we require few employability skills. The computer skills, driving skills, especially the social media nowadays. Oh God, our children are much capable of handling these gadgets and the social media. I actually learned from my children to operate all these things. So the next generation is 100 times faster than us. If not competing with them, we should be able to support them for their betterment. Next, we have to stay updated. We have to accept the responsibilities and manage it smartly. I would like to quote an example. While I was working for a school, there was a principal who called me and assigned me a job to take care of children, small children, to carry the lunch bags from the school bus to their classrooms. Immediately I was shocked. Oh God, was this the responsibility which has been given? Then the principal said, yes, somehow you have to manage to do because you are the responsible person. Physical educators are much responsible than the other teachers. So I took it positively. I went inside the bus and I was thinking how to manage the situation because it was a bus of 50 children. Immediately I assigned the senior children to take up this responsibility, carrying the bag, interlocking the hands of that small child and dropping every child in the classroom. So we inculcate responsibility and leadership among the children. This is one important factor. When some job is assigned, we have to be empathetic, not sympathetic, and we have to be very clear in how we solve that task which has been given. If somebody approaches you that I need to reduce my abdomen, I need to do this, my child has to play well, just wait a minute, listen to them, understand the needs of the person, categorize it whether they are seeking fitness support or they wanted to engage their leisure time meaningfully or they wanted to become a sports person or what was their need. And then accordingly, if we are very confident on that, we can suggest them or else we can put them to a higher authority or another responsible person who is who has information and knowledge about that particular field. My dear friends, now we are going to talk about responsibilities of a physical education teacher. When we talk about this, I still remember working for a school. When I started telling children to go in a line, people were wondering, why should we go in a line? And there was a lot of criticism and opposition just to go in a line. We have been teaching them discipline and we have been teaching them social distancing, but without realizing what it is. And today, Corona has made us realize what social distancing is and the importance of staying isolated. We should motivate them by doing so that automatically they will start following us. Children have a very lovely mind. They used to follow if you impress them. If you still stay in their heart, they will follow all your words. While physical education time, how to cater to this Corona demands, like how to manage children in schools during this Corona time. We can encourage singles or doubles play. We can provide them a lot of balls and encourage them to master in the juggling skills, individual handling skills rather than team activities. We should, for a few more days, it will settle down, the Corona will settle down. Till then, we should avoid contact sports, encouraging singles and doubles and indoor sports and indigenous activities will be the best remedy for the physical educators. While talking about indigenous activities, the modernization has impacted the quality of physical education in India. In ancient days, people were following this even at home, like Duns and Baitaks, martial arts, and then calisthenic exercises. These four have lost its significance, has lost its practice because of the modernization and fantasizing effort. People wanted eye treat rather than fitness. So while giving a drill, we were much focused on giving an eye treat rather than projecting the fitness part. So if we start reviving the practice of Duns and Baitaks, martial arts at home, then physical education will gain its importance. Use of Indian toilet has reduced. Sitting on the floor and having food, which is a basic practice in India, that has also vanished. Dear friends, let us all start the practice of doing this at home. We can also encourage aerobics, and mainly we should support the Fit India practice, walking 10,000 steps at least a day. As a physical educator, it is our responsibility to take care whether every individual in the institution exercises every day. At least 10 to 20 minutes of walk and a bit of stretching exercises is very essential, and we have to follow it up right from the driver till the watchman and all the co-workers, the other science, maths and other subjects teachers should definitely be, we are the people who have to motivate them to participate in this. Regarding the Fit India movement, I was very happy when the Fit India movement was announced. When the Fit India movement was announced, the happiness popped up in my mind because people have started realizing at least we should walk 10,000 steps a day. But then I was a bit upset that it was handed over to NSS. It is when physical education or fitness becomes a service, the condition is disease. If it is a mandatory practice and if physical educators are acknowledged for their work and given an opportunity to take care of the fitness of their home, people at home, their neighborhood, their workplace, the students who they handle and whoever in this world, then comes the strongest nation. So making India a strongest nation lies in the hands of a physical educator. We have to prepare a lot and then fight this corona out. Now, dear friends, I'm going to talk about the 5 E's which I'm going to tell. 5E. The first E is enable health and fitness among the public and people whom you meet. Ensure whether everyone exercise every day. Enable and ensure everyone exercises every day. Though there are many challenges for a physical education teacher in a work setup, you are recognized by your talents. When we are in peak form, we achieve great heights. But when we come out of that form or when we move out of the field, performing field, then we feel that we have been less recognized because we are not in the market. It is not like that. It is you who made it. It is we who made it. We still can do it. We are the key role players who are going to make India a healthy, disease-free, fit country. So it is our responsibility, dear physical educators, to take up, and it is the right time. Don't wait for anyone to hand over any responsibility to do. Nobody will give us any responsibility. It is we who should take up the responsibility, and we are capable of managing multitasking roles. So definitely we can make India a healthy, wealthy and disease-free, fit nation. Thank you all for being with me in this session. At this juncture, I would like to thank the Physical Education Foundation of India, who is growing to a greater height. And recently it has been recognized by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. That is the happiest news. And all this was because of the hard work of Piyush ji. I submit my humble salutations to the work, the time he has dedicated in making all this possible. With his vision, I feel the next generation physical educators which will definitely gain much more significance and recognition from the world. We are going to make this India strong. Recollecting the 5 E's which I told you, enable, ensure that everyone exercises every day. I complete my speech. Thank you one and all for joining. In ancient days, physical education was not an education, it was physical culture. Everybody practiced. As we brush our teeth, as we have bath, everything was happening inside home. This corona has brought an opportunity to stay inside home and revive the ancient practices, the best practices of our ancestors. So this is a very nice opportunity for us to think about, to introspect about our own body and the condition of fitness. Hope you all enjoyed the session. You can stay updated or you can post the comments. If you have any doubts, I can clarify it. Thank you so much. Recently, I had performed a research for the Tamil Nadu State Science and Technology Council. The TNSC-ST has awarded a Young Scientist Fellowship for carrying out a research for the special needs children. The science and technology practices for special needs children. My specialization is adapted physical education, and so regarding that, if you have any other doubts also, you can post me. Thank you so much for joining me. See you in the group. Have a great day.